Hey, what's up, Homestead homies? It's Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and I'm Doug. Today we're going to get back to work on the greenhouse. We're going to start off with putting our gutter boards on, putting our purlins in place, and then sheeting the roof with the Tuftex panels. So what I'm doing now is just basically going to be marking my back so I can cut for my gutter board because this is the back of the greenhouse, and what I want to do is have a gutter running back here into a 275 gallon tote, and then that tote will provide water for the greenhouse and for these beds right here, as well as we have a hydrant on the other side of the beds that comes from the 3,000 gallon rainwater harvesting system that we have up. So we'll always have a way to water what's going on out here, and then with the back to Eden method we shouldn't rely on water that much. So that's what I'm doing right now. Alright guys, so I have all my end boards cut 1 foot out at a flat angle so it can accept the gutter board, they call it. Or I get up there and I got to secure a few more of these purlins. Some of them I just threw up there, and then once we get that all done, we're going to start putting the Tuftex panels on the roof. Okay, Tuftex panels are ideal for greenhouses. We have a lot of friends that have used fabric and they've replaced their fabric several times. One time they had to do it the next year because the winds were so bad that they actually just blew the whole fabric apart. So within like 3 years they've replaced the bought new, then replaced the fabric. So Tuftex is a much more permanent, long-lasting solution if you're going to do a project like this. So let's get busy. We'll get the rest of these purlins on, and then I'll show you guys how some roof installation of the Tuftex panels. Okay, so we got our purlins in place. Now we're going to start adding on the Tuftex sheeting. Very durable, great greenhouse material. You might want to link into it. I'll leave a link down below so you guys can get some information about it. And I'm going to show you guys how to install that. And here we go. Alright guys, we got our Tuftex panels, the first row of them placed on the roof. You can see here, this is the strip that you put in underneath the panel. And they suggest that you pre-drill your holes on the panel and before you insert the screws that come with the panels, okay, that you get with the panels to put them in. So when you're doing your roofing, you're going to want to stay on the ridges, don't go in the valleys, okay? So that way when the water is coming down from the rain, it's going to hit your gutters. It's not going to possibly go behind the screw head and then get in through the hole and then cause a bunch of leaks inside your building. You always put your screws on the ridges of your panels, and that's true with you know, metal panels or any kind of panels you're installing, especially on the roof area. On the sides of the building you might be able to get away with going into the valleys, but it's always recommended that you go into the ridges. Okay, so we have our first strip in here. These come with the panels, and then we measured out 1 inch. We're going to be about 1 inch overhang from the building. That's good. And then basically I'm not going to be setting the whole thing in right now. What I'm going to be doing right now is just tacking a couple in so that way I can make adjustments and then keep it from, you know, I'm a one-man show, so I want to keep it from blowing off or moving around while I'm doing it. So I'll probably tack in one, maybe two, and then work my way on all the way up this whole roof and get my first row of panels on. Make sure they're plumb and level and spaced accordingly so it stays square all along the roof. Alright, you homestead homies, that's a wrap. Late afternoon now, I got to get ready to put all the animals up and put my tools up for the night. So I'm going to call it a wrap. We got a couple panels on the top, got them battened down. And then don't forget to check the link below in the description box for Tuftex. You guys can get some information there about them. 100% UV. They're really good too, not just for like greenhouses. They're excellent for that. They're sturdy, long lasting. But also, like if you have an outbuilding, you could cut the tin out and put these up as windows, and that'll allow more light into your barn area. Like this barn right here, one of the main problems I have using that as a tool like area, you know, like a workbench area, is that I can't hardly ever see in there. So what I'll be doing in this summertime, when I got a little downtime after the garden's going and everything, is I'll be cutting some windows out in there and using the Tuftex for you know, for windows, and then that way it's going to really brighten up my workspace area. And then I'm going to make a room in there, so that'll be a neat project for this summer after we get some other things done. And so I look forward to that too. If you guys got any questions, leave them below down in the comments. We're going to wrap it up today, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. This is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. I'm Doug, and don't forget to check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.